Oh, hello and welcome to Rumbo al inglés. I'm Alberto Alonso and I am here with the attractive, lovely, funny, charming, smart, and intellectually stimulating Rachel of the River. Hello, Raquel.
Hi, Alberto.
How are you today?
Not too bad, thank you. How are you?
I'm okay. I'm feeling better. You remember last week I was under the weather.
I
right?
remember.
Yeah, but now I'm feeling better. Ask me why I'm feeling better.
Why are you feeling better?
I'm feeling better because I'm here with my favorite student, Raquel.
Oh, that's so nice.
So,
Thank you.
It's partly true, but also, do you know what I do, Raquel, sometimes?
What do you do?
When I'm sick, I try and fool myself. So when I feel like I'm starting to get sick, I don't take medicine. I try not to play sick or to act sick, and maybe I can convince myself that I'm not sick. I just try and continue with my normal activity. What do you do, Raquel, when you're starting to feel sick?
Well, if I start feeling sick, I try to eat fruit, lots of vitamins, vegetables. I try to be a little bit healthy.
Okay, sure. All right, very good. And tell me to ask you how you're feeling today.
Ask me how I feel today.
How do you feel today, Raquel?
I feel okay.
You feel okay, but I do remember you telling me that you are feeling a little bit under the weather. Isn't this true?
Yes, it's a little bit true. Yeah.
Okay, and what's the matter, Raquel? What hurts? Talk to Dr. Alonso.
Dr. Alonso.
Yes.
I've got a pain in my ear.
Okay, a pain in my ear. Okay, a pain in my... Have you heard the expression, a pain in the neck? Do you know what this is? A pain in the neck. Do you know?
Yes, I have.
Okay, tell me, what does it mean if someone or something is a pain in the neck?
Basically, something quite annoying.
Yes, annoying or detestable. Ah, got you.
Obnoxious.
Yes! Did you remember that? Detestable, obnoxious. When someone is obnoxious, like me sometimes with Raquel, well, this is to be a pain in the neck. Okay, all right. Very good, very good. Well, I hope you feel better. You have to take good care of yourself, Raquel.
I will.
Okay, and are you going to the doctor or have you been to the doctor yet?
I'm going to go to the doctor.
Okay.
Not
all right.
Dr. Alonso, another one.
Dr. Alonso is the best doctor. If you're not feeling well, come see Dr. Alonso. I can take care of anything. I have a solution for everything, not only English. All right, good. Well, Raquel, ask me what we're going to take a look at today.
What are we going to look at today?
Okay, today we're going to look at the camera. We're going to look at each other and maybe look at the pencils, the cups on the table. We're going to look at a lot of different things, wherever our field of vision goes, I guess, right?
Okay.
Okay. Did you notice our special guest again
Yes,
today?
I did.
Okay, and did we give him a name? I forgot. Did we name the giraffe?
No, we didn't.
Okay, did we figure out what noise the giraffe makes? Remember, we were trying to figure out what kind of noise a giraffe makes. Did you find out? Does anyone here watch National Geographic or anything? Do you know?
I don't know what the noise is called.
Okay, all right. Did we give the giraffe a name now?
No.
Okay, we have to name the giraffe. Let's give the giraffe a female name, okay?
Okay.
I have a feeling, I don't know, I could be wrong, I have a feeling this is a female giraffe, okay? I didn't check, but I have a feeling. What is a good name for the giraffe? Do you have a good idea?
I don't.
You don't?
I don't. Olivia.
Olivia, I like that. Do you like that name? Olivia Newton-John. No, it's too long. Olivia is fine. Olivia. Okay. Olivia, how do you feel today? She's very quiet. She's very shy, Olivia. But we had a great time before the show started, Olivia and I. We are forming a very special relationship. Yeah, I know. I'm going crazy. But all right. Well, let's get started. Today we're going to look at, I have a little problem. Today. Not a big one, but a little problem. Ask me what the problem is.
What's your problem?
No, it's not my problem, but there is a problem. Ask me
Okay.
one more time. It's going to be your problem.
What's the problem today?
Okay, the problem today is I have a lot of answers that need questions. You see, and I'm going to need you to help me find those questions. Do you think you can do that?
I can try that.
Yeah? Do you think
Only
the people,
for you.
For me, thanks. Well, you know what? I'm going to give you 5 points already because how many points do you have so far? How many points do you have? Start adding them up. How many points do you have? Do you know?
I have 170.
170. Are you sure you're not making it up?
No.
You have
No.
170
Seriously.
points? Okay.
Yes.
Oh, wow, impressive. How many points do you have? Do you have more points than Raquel or fewer points than Raquel? All right, well, the goal is to keep up with Raquel, mantener el ritmo with Raquel, because Raquel is great. She's very good. You know, those adjectives, when I say those adjectives to describe her, you know I'm not playing, I'm serious. These are all parts of Raquel's very intricate personality. Okay, Raquel, let's get started then with the activities, shall we?
Okay.
All right, here we go. Okay, the answer. I met her in the 60s.
When did you meet her?
Yes, okay. Ask me if I know. We're going to make these indirect questions too. So you're going to give me the direct question and then the indirect question. That was perfect. Give me the indirection. The indirect question. The indirection. It's a contraction for indirect question. The indirect, I like that. I'm going to write that word down. All right.
Indirect
Yeah, so
question.
ask me if I know, for example.
Do you know when you met her?
Yes. Do you know when you met her? I met her in the 60s. Okay? All right. We met at a party.
Where did you meet?
Where did you meet? Ask me if I know.
Do you know where you met?
Yes. We met at a party. I think she's around 70.
How old is she?
Okay. How old is she is okay, because the answer to that would be she is. How can we incorporate the I think into here?
Do you know how old she is?
Okay, this would be better. How old do you think she is, right? Because ¿cuántos años piensas que tiene? So one more time, I'll give it to you, okay? I think she's around 70 years old.
How old do you think she is?
Okay, all right. How old do you think she is? Okay, you're asking my opinion. I don't know, right? Okay, they did it because they were bored.
Why did they do it?
Yes. Ask me if I know.
Do you know why they did it?
Very good. Okay. It was Dorothy's house.
Whose house was it?
Whose house was it? Right. Whose house was it? Be careful. A lot of people confuse who with whose. Who is quién? Whose de quién, right? Okay, so just be careful because the difference is just a little sound. Who is it? It's Paco. Whose is it? It's Paco's. El de Paco. So just be careful with that one. If you're one of those people who mixes them up, study them. Whose versus who. Okay? You didn't make that mistake. All right. I'm going to give it to you in the past conditional. Are you ready for this?
Okay.
It would have been mine.
Whose would it have been?
Yes. Very good. Can you finish the conditional? If. Try finishing it for me. So whose would it have been if?
If it wasn't mine.
No. If it hadn't been mine, right? Whose would it have been if it hadn't been mine, right? Because if you think about it, the past conditional or the third conditional is would have plus the participle, if past perfect, had plus the participle. So ask me one more time.
One more time.
Yeah.
Whose would it have been if it hadn't been mine?
Yes, whose would it have been if it hadn't been mine? If you can do that quickly, you're getting it. You're getting the hang of it. Ask me if I know.
Do you know whose it would have been if it hadn't been yours?
Yes, very good. Give yourself 10 points. Give yourself 10 points if you got that too, because the third conditional is a very difficult tense in English. It's one of the most difficult tenses, okay? It's a good thing to practice, okay? All right, here we go. Here's another one. She has been working there for ages.
How long she's been working there? Hang on.
Hang on.
How long has she been working there?
Yes, how long has she been working there? Ask me if I know.
Do you know how long she's been working there?
No, I have no idea how long she's been working there. Okay, Raquel, what is the difference very quickly between for and since? Because I can answer you with both. I can say she's been working there for or she's been working there since.
When you say for, you're talking about how long, 3 years or 4 years?
The duration, right.
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm.
And when you say since, normally you mention the month or the year, since 74, since 2000.
Right.
So you don't say for 5 years.
Right, so you would say, exactly, Raquel, she's got it, okay? What it is for is the duration of time. I've been looking at the camera for 10 seconds, Okay? I've been looking at the camera since 3:05, for example. Okay? So always 4 is the duration, since is the start time. Okay? All right, very good, very good. All right. And remember, can we say in English how much time or how many time? Do we say this?
No.
Okay.
No, we don't.
For all questions related to time, months, years, weeks, whatever amount of time, how do we start that interrogative?
How long?
How long? Give yourself another 5 points. Did you say how many time? If you say how many time, I'm going to be very angry with you. Now, you can say how many times, but that's different. That's cuántas veces. Okay, how long is cuánto tiempo? Always, always, okay? And also a different one, what about how long ago? See, this is a little bit different now. How long have you been working, etc. How long ago? What is this in Spanish?
¿Cuánto tiempo hace?
Yeah, exactly. ¿Hace cuánto tiempo que tal? Right. How long ago did you start working at your present company, for example? Okay, good, Raquel. Here we go. Okay. It's been a week since I last saw her.
When did you last see her?
Okay, let's try it. That's fine. But I want to try it with how long. Now that we're on the how long idea here.
Okay. What was the
Okay,
answer
I'll
again?
give it to you again. Sure. It's been a week since I last saw her.
How long ago? Yeah or not? How long ago?
Okay, I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you. Okay, it would be like this. How long has it been since you last saw her? How long has it been since you last saw her? Okay, it's been a week since I last saw her. See, remember, your answer is in my question and vice versa. Give it to me one more time.
How long has it been since you last saw her?
Yes, ask me if I know.
Do you know? How long has it been?
Y-
Do you know how long it's been
Yes.
since you last saw her?
Right. Do you know how long it has been, or it's been, contraction, since you last saw her? Very good, Raquel. Okay, here we go. There were 2 of them. Eran tres. There were, no, dos. There were 2 of them.
How many people were there?
Okay, how many people were there? Now, how do you say cuántos habían? ¿Cuántos de ellos would? Because that's okay.
How many of them
How many of them?
were there?
How many of them were there? Okay, now this is a very common mistake. Many people say, we are 3 in my department, somos tres, because this would be the literal translation. We are 3, somos tres. In English, we would use el haber. There are 3 of us in our department. There are 2 of them in the other department, right? So we don't use this we are. It's not a literal translation. You knew this though, right?
Yes, but sometimes I forget.
Sometimes, well, that's why I'm here, to remind you in case you forget. Okay? Now, what is the difference? Really quickly. I like to look at things in the moment. What's the difference between remind and remember? Do you know? Do you know?
I do.
Tell me.
Remember is when you have to, I can't really explain it without using the word remember. Remember, recordar. And remind is that I remembered you. No.
You want me to make it simple for you?
Yes, please.
Okay, I'm going to make it very simple for you to remember this. Remind comes from outside. Remind comes from outside.
Okay.
Remind me to call her. It's an external coming into the head. Remember? You got it inside. I remember you. I remember you. Why? Because I see you every week. Okay, so remember is internal. To remind is external. It comes from outside into your head. Okay? It's a good way to
Yeah.
break it down, desglosar, right? To break it down in simple terms. Okay? Okay, now, how do you say me recuerdas a? Un amigo.
You remind me of a friend of
You
mine.
remind me of a friend. How do you say recuérdame que le llame?
Remember me to call him. Remind me to call him.
Right, okay, you see? You fell into my trap again. Did you say remember? Okay, give it to me one more time. Recuérdame que le llame.
Remind me to call him.
Remind me to call him. Now remember, if it's recuérdame que haga tal cosa, it's remind me to infinitive. And it's me recuerdas a tal persona, experiencia. It's you remind me of. Okay? All right, good. All right, I caught you though there.
I did it.
It's a lot of my students say, Alberto, remember me I said, don't worry, I'll see you next Wednesday. I said, unless I get amnesia, I'm not going to remember you. Okay, so remember, remind comes from outside. Remember comes from inside. Okay, you don't need another person to remember. You can remember things when you were a child, right? Okay, very good, very good. Let's take a look. Oh, I have a few more for you, okay? He's fine, thank you.
How is he?
How is he? Okay, good, good. Okay, here's another one for you. He's tall, dark, and handsome.
How does he look like?
Nope.
What is he like?
No.
What does he look like?
Yeah, okay. That was your third strike there. I can't give you any points. Okay, so one more time. This is a physical description. He's tall, dark, and handsome.
What does he look like?
What does he look like? Ask me if I know.
Do you know what he looks like?
Yes. Okay. Now, personality. He's interesting, charismatic, and funny.
What is he like?
Yes. What is he like? Remember, we don't say, how is he? Many times people say to me, they say, how is your boss? They're maybe, because in Spanish it's como es, is the same for everything. And I say, fine, thank you. And they say, no, no, how is he? I said, no. I said, he's fine. I'm answering your question. I said, how are you? They said, fine. I go, well, that's the answer. What does he look like? Physical. What is he like? Personality. Okay? Did you make that mistake? You got to correct it, because we don't say, how is he? How is he is, como está. I always tell my students, how? For the Indians. It's a greeting. It's to say hello. Okay? All right, very good. Let's move on. Ask me what we're going to look at next.
What are we going to look at next?
Okay, we are going to look at one of my favorite things, vocabulary. I like vocabulary because the more you know, the more you can express yourself. Isn't this right?
That's right.
Detestable, how do you say?
Obnoxious.
Good. Okay, how do you say galimatías?
Gibberish.
Gibberish. Good. Give yourself 10 points for that. Give yourself 10 points. You like getting points, don't you?
Of course I
It
do.
makes you feel good. It motivates you.
I know I'm going to get a prize as well.
You
Sooner or
will-
later.
You will get a prize. Don't worry. I think I gave you a lollipop the other day, if I'm
you
not
did.
mistaken.
No,
Okay,
you're
I gave
right.
it to you. I gave her a lollipop, but I gave it to her off camera. So you didn't get to see it. But you do get rewards for your hard work, okay? And the number one reward is not what I give you. It's feeling confident using my language. That's the reward. When you can go out into the street and you can go to England or the United States or wherever and maintain a conversation without any problems. That's the reward. That's the real reward, right? Okay, very good. Let's take a look. How do we say sacar conclusiones?
Come to the conclusion.
Okay, to come to a conclusion is llegar a uno. So this would be a little different. Okay, sacar conclusiones is to draw, like dibujar, to draw conclusions. Okay, and this is an irregular verb. Every day I draw conclusions. Yesterday I?
Drew conclusions.
And lately?
I've drawn conclusions.
Yeah, give yourself 5 points. Give yourself 5 points. Now we had one class where we were talking about ladrones, chorizos, right? And we said there were many words. Give me some of the words. Do you remember some of the words?
A thief.
A thief. Okay, what is the plural of thief?
Thieves.
Thieves with a V. Thieves. Give me a little more vibration there.
Thieves.
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 Yeah, there it is. Okay. Okay, what's another word?
Burglar.
Burglar. Burglar. This is normally for a house. Okay, what about for a bank?
Bank. Robbers.
Robber, that's it, robber. Okay, and what about in general, the people you see over in Metro Sol or these kind of
Pickpockets.
Pickpockets is more specific. What about the ones who are distracting you? Remember we said it's something with the word artist. Ultimo is it comes from another word. Do you remember?
I forgot.
A con artist or a con es ultimo. A con. Well, guess what? I guess we have a lot of these kind of people in the world because I have another word for you. Someone who specifically steals from a store is a shoplifter. Have you heard this word before?
Yes, I have.
You have, okay, yeah, a shoplifter, okay? Ask me if I've ever shoplifted before.
Have you ever shoplifted before?
Lifted, right, as a verb, because shoplifter is the person. Shoplifted is the verb. Ask me one more time.
Have you ever shoplifted before?
Okay, I'm going to be honest. I have. Okay?
Have you?
Yeah, ask me how old I was when I shoplifted.
How old were you when you shoplifted?
I was a young kid. I was about 5 or 6, maybe something like this, and asked me if I got caught.
Did you get catch?
Ooh, did you get catch? Did you get caught?
Did you get
To
caught?
get caught. Okay, give it to me one more time.
Did you get caught?
What do you want to know?
I want to know if you got caught.
Okay,
Okay.
there it is. Yes, I got caught. Okay, ask me who I was, passive voice. Ask me who I was caught by.
Who were you caught by?
I was caught by the number one authority, my mother. Yeah, worse than the police. And I remember we got home, and I had a pack. It was a pack of gum, but my mother said, "Where did you get that gum?" I said, I stuttered, tartamudear. I was like, and she goes, "You took that from the store?" She drove me back to the store. She made me go inside, return the 4 pieces of gum that were left, and basically ashamed me and said, "This is what happens when you steal. You're going to go back and you're going to give it to them now, and you're going to pay for it." And she said, and I was, it was horrible. Ask me if I've ever stolen again since then.
Have you ever stolen again since then?
No, I haven't. No, I haven't. Maybe a pen from time to time from a friend, but nothing too serious. Nothing, at least not intentionally. Okay. Have you ever shoplifted before?
Possibly.
Possibly. That means yes, folks.
No, I was kidding. I was kidding, Alberto.
Am I missing anything now? No.
Just check.
Okay. All right. Moving on. Let's take a look. How do you say logotipo? Logotipo.
Logo.
A logo. Yes, a logo. The company's logo. The company's logo. What about analgésico? Analgésico.
Painkiller.
A painkiller. Mata dolores. A painkiller. Painkiller. Okay, another one. Infalible.
I haven't got a clue.
Okay, it's foolproof. Our plan is foolproof. I thought my plan of shoplifting the gum was foolproof, but it wasn't mom-proof. Okay, foolproof, infalible, foolproof. Also, what do you call, the police wear the vests, chalecos. These are bulletproof. The studio is soundproof, right?
Okay.
The aspirin is childproof, the top, so you can't take it off. So proof is like protected for this kind of person. Soundproof, bulletproof, and foolproof is infalible, okay? How do you say chiflado, your English teacher?
Crazy.
Crazy, also loopy, because crazy can be a good thing. Crazy doesn't have to be a negative thing. Oh, he's crazy. It could be funny. It doesn't have to be a negative thing, but loopy isn't. Like think of loops, right? Loopy is not a good thing. It means you're just all over the place. Okay, another one. Vergüenza, peace, peace. Ivan, peace.
Ashamed.
Okay, a shame is vergonzado, but disgrace is una vergüenza. What a disgrace. Vaya vergüenza. What a disgrace. Okay? And caimán. How do you say that one?
Caiman. Caiman.
Alligator. Alligator.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I know you love shoes. Do you have any alligator boots or shoes?
Shoes.
Yeah, I knew it.
Yes, I do.
I knew it, Raquel. I
Alligator
totally knew.
shoes.
You have alligator shoes. Okay. I knew it. And they're real.
I'm not sure.
Okay. You didn't check. You didn't go into the jungle and hunt the alligator yourself.
No, I didn't.
Okay. All right. All right. Well, let's do a few quick translations with this new vocabulary. Okay. ¿Qué conclusiones deberíamos sacar de esta experiencia?
What conclusions shall we draw from this experience?
Yes. Good. Okay. Qué vergüenza.
What a disgrace.
What a disgrace. Sure. Okay. And the last one, because we're running out of time. We're running out of time. Here we go. ¿Qué te parece el nuevo logotipo de la empresa?
What do you think about the new company's logo?
Okay. It would be the company's new logo. Because the new company is la empresa nueva. But since the logo is new, the company's new logo. Well, Raquel, I know. You know what happened? We're out of time. Yeah, I know. Don't cry. Don't cry. It's okay. We're going to be back. Don't you worry, okay? Well, we have to wrap up now, Raquel. I want to thank you again for being with us here. It's always a pleasure.
No problem. Thank you very much to you.
Yes, yeah, anytime, anytime. And thank you for being here. We love you, and we appreciate you watching us. Stick with us because we'll be back with another show with more information for you, more vocab, more expressions, and lots of new things for you to learn, okay? Thank you so much again from Rumbo al Inglés. I'm Alberto Alonso, and we'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.